Welcome, WolfTheWolfettes. We are back with a brilliant Lost in Random on the PlayStation 5. And I hope you guys and girls are having an absolutely fantastic day. Now, quite a lot of stuff happened in the previous video, so I'll try and get through it very quickly. But pretty much, we finally rolled a 3 and we arrived at the town of Freedom. Freedom is currently locked in a civil war between 3 triplets because each of them believe that one of them murdered their very own father. So you've got all of that stuff going on. We also found out that there is a spider gondola running around, and inside the spider gondola there is 2 of our friends from Onecroft that have apparently rolled 6s, and they are now being taken to Sixtopia, and that is Lucky and Bernard if I remember correctly. Bernard doesn't want to go to Sixtopia, so he broke out from the spider gondola, made a run for it, and instead of the Queen's guards catching him, this very scary creature known as the Shadow Man caught him instead. So we had to do a bit of faffing around, we had to talk to a few people, and then me and Even came face to face with the Shadow Man. Now the Shadow Man has currently got Bernard hostage within his body. It's actually pretty creepy for a somewhat family friendly game, but the Shadow Man's got Bernard trapped in his body and has told us that the only way that he will release Bernard, so we can speak to Bernard and get some information about our sister hopefully, is if we end the civil war, because currently nobody in Freedom is scared of the Shadow Man anymore because they're too scared of the war that's currently going on. So if we can end the civil war between the 3 triplets, then he will release Bernard, and then we can talk to Bernard and we can find out what's been going on and, you know, if he has any information about our sister Odd. But that's pretty much what happened in the previous video. So I think what we need to do now is I think we need to speak to Nishka, because I think Nishka is an integral part of this story, and I think she might be the key to ending the civil war if I remember correctly. But we are going to be spending quite a bit of time in Freedom because there's a lot of different missions you need to do for each of the triplets, a lot of talking you need to do and stuff like that. Like, if you think I talk a lot, no mate, the characters in this game make me look like I'm a mute. Alright, let's go and have a chat with Nishka. We already spoke to the Shadow Man in a previous video, so I don't think we need to do that again. But one thing I have noticed in this game is when you quit the game and you come back on, all of the pots reappear, and if you're trying to buy every single card from many decks, you are going to have to collect quite a lot of these pots. So I recommend once you get to probably Forberg, because Forberg seems to just have a ton of pots, if you go around collecting them all and then exit to the main menu and then come back onto the game, the pots reappear but you've still got all the money you collected. So do that several times because there's a lot of cards you need to get from many decks, especially if you want to platinum the game. Because another thing I've discovered in this game is there isn't any chapter select when you finish the story. So if you've missed any trophies, you have to replay the whole game again. So I would recommend looking at a guide or something before you play this if you do want to platinum it. But it's a very easy platinum list, and if you're actually doing all the missions in the game, it's very unlikely that you're going to miss any of the trophies. But just in case, I would recommend checking out maybe a guide or something. But these battle droids over here, these were given to the triplets by the Queen so they can settle their differences. Not because the Queen is some sort of psychopath that likes seeing everybody in pain. It was to settle their differences. But here's a question for you, WolfTheWolf, before I speak to Nishka. If you've ever played Final Fantasy Reborn, the MMO, Final Fantasy 14, and you think it's good, let me know in the comments below, because I'm itching to play an MMO, and I definitely don't want to go back to World of Warcraft, and I also can't use my PC for MMOs anymore because I'm always rendering. So yeah, if you think Final Fantasy 14 is a good MMO, let me know in the comments below. I've never played the mainline games. I've only played World of Final Fantasy and a tiny bit of 7 on the PS1. But yeah, if you think it's good, let me know and then maybe I'll check it out. I'm pretty sure it's a monthly subscription game, ain't it? Just like World of Warcraft, I think it is. Right, let's have a chat with Nishka. And I think we also might need to ring the bell, I'm not too sure. Because that guy over there wants me to find his sister, if I remember correctly, and tell her that he misses her. That's a side mission.
I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we?
Yeah, Nishka has amnesia. Earlier today, Nishka, we spoke about the king of this land, remember?
No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry, what did you want?
How did the war start?
Oh, with the children. The 3 children, well, something happened.
Well, that's bloody useful. Did one of the triplets murder the king? I'm sorry, Nishka, but did you kill the king? That's a bit aggressive. Why would you say that to her?
There were sounds from his chambers. Was someone with him? I was his bodyguard, and I ran to look, and he was supposed to be sleeping, but...
Oh, I'm sorry. Please don't cry. You've lost so much. Yeah, by the looks of it, she's even lost an arm.
I'm sorry, it was such a shame, such a... I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you?
Oh, man. Man, amnesia is evil, ain't it? I mean, obviously, yeah, there can be some funny moments, but yeah, it's just, like Alzheimer's, for example, that is a horrendous disease. Oh, that is a horrible disease. Somebody not remembering who you are, it's flipping heartbreaking for both you and for them. They lose all their dignity because they basically become like a baby eventually after it slowly deteriorates the brain. And then just for the family, it's horrible. I'd like to ask about the triplets. Can you remember something that could help stop this war?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then... poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things, holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person, or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it.
Alright, I can do that, I reckon. How can I convince the triplets to give me all 4 things? If I brought you the objects, that would help you remember who murdered the king. I mean, she literally just said that.
I'm sorry, find what? What were we talking about? Oh, if only I could remember.
Oh man, poor Nishka. I'll return to you with those 4 things, Nishka.
That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Alright, I'm going to see if I can ring that bell, because I can't remember if I can ring that bell or not. Find the murder weapon. Yeah, so the murder weapon I think is relatively quick to get actually. There might be a bit of a battle near the murder weapon, but other than that it's very easy to get. But getting the other 3 items for the triplets, obviously they're not just going to give me the items because this would be a very short game if they did that. But yeah, it's going to take a while to get this done. Did it ring? I don't think it rung. Those battle droids look amazing, don't they? Now, it looks so cool how they're just standing in the background. Oh man, this game, phenomenal, ain't it, BwolfTheWolf? It's absolutely phenomenal. Hopefully this game got the sales it deserves. That's why I keep telling people to give it a buy, because so many of these bloody little smaller games just don't get purchased. Why are you still in the way? Oh. Oh, I know what I need to do. Just look the other way. I don't understand why some of these characters speak so strangely. It's like some of them I think actually might speak Swedish, because I know the developers are from Sweden, so I think some of the characters in this game just speak Swedish when they're not speaking English. But these ones, I don't know what the flipping hell that's supposed to be. Right, let me just quickly skip through all this. I think what we need to do, because I think I mentioned this in the previous video, but the Queen gave, oh yeah, we have to come up here. the Queen gave the triplets these battle droids to settle their differences, but they only get one move a day, and that is by the Queen. The Queen rolls her dice, and I guess whichever number's highest determines who gets to have a go and take a swing that day. Well, we are going to make those battle droids move numerous times during the day, because a lot of people get confused by it, but I think we have to do it here, and I think that also makes those characters down there move as well, so you can travel around more.
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power? And now, even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
Of course you can, even. And also, how the hell does Dicey look intimidating? Look at him. He's adorable. Okay, let's go. I don't know who we're going to be speaking to first. I think you can go wherever you want. I think the nearest one might be the Duke, if I remember correctly. So we'll try and find the Duke first. Navigating this place can be a bit of a nightmare just because everything sort of looks the same. But the map does help quite a bit, providing you know where you are on the map. Another side mission.
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know. Hi there, I'm Tea Time Dicey. I used to be our late King's master planner.
That is a fantastic name, Tea Time Tootsie. The master planner is named Tea Time Tootsie. Yeah, that's a bit rude. Who's your boss now, since the king is gone?
The Nanny Fortuna, of course. When you're this good, it'd be a crime not to share your skills with the world. Literally. Every day I watch the battles and come up with the most thrilling stratagems for the next day. The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know.
Okay. What's your secret?
Observation, my dear girl, which leads to knowledge. Knowledge, to coin a phrase, is power. I just invented that saying right now. Here, let me give you an example. Every day the dice is rolled, and every day one of the Colossuses moves.
I noticed. Whoa, what unprecedented observation.
Sarcasm. I can detect that too. But what everyone else has failed to notice is how the winning Colossus brings most of the robots he commands with it, and that leaves the area behind safer to traverse. Do any of the triples use this information? Perhaps attacking from behind on the day the dice favors them? No. Only I see it.
It's a benefit for me, though, because then I can go to new areas. Are you planning on telling the Baroness? I bet that sort of sneaky move would please the paranoid Count. That sounds too aggressive for the Duke. You don't work for him, do you? I don't really want to say any of these.
By the order of Nanny Fortuna, I am not to work for either of them. Although I would be interested in learning more about the triplets for observational purposes only. Tell you what, if you meet them, come back here and describe them to me. There'd be a reward in it for you.
Alright then. Maybe I will. Goodbye, tea time. So once we've met all of the triplets, which we're going to do anyway because it's the main story, we're going to learn about them and we can come and describe them to Tea Time over here, and then we will get a reward. I don't know if it's money or a card, but yeah. So we can't go that way. If you speak to those guards, they do actually fast travel you to different locations, but we don't need to go anywhere like that at the moment. But they stand in the way until you get to do another role and move those giant battle bots, and then you can go to new places. But I think, yeah, we'll go this way first. The Duke's domain, Baroness's domain. Yeah, we're going to go to the Count's domain because I think he is actually the nearest. Yeah, we can see his banner right there. That's got to be the Duke, ain't it? Flipping hell, mate. Kind of nearly killed me. That was flipping close. Could have got that right in the chin. Can Dicey go through? I've already done this. I mean, at this point in time, I've already completed the game off camera. So I always get flipping confused with things, but I've already bloody done it. Okay, Dicey's allowed to run through, but not me. That's a bit racist, ain't it?
Someone has entered your ruined castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me, sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this Count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
Yeah, just call me Ezio Auditore da Flienza. That's my name. That's from Assassin's Creed, if you didn't know, and I probably pronounced his name terribly, so I apologise, Ezio. Please don't kill me.
Oi, looking to get an invincibility potion, are you? Well, you've come to the wrong place. I've got cards, though. Oh, hello. You've made it to Three Town, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some cards, eh?
Manny Dex, what are you doing here? Didn't I see you in Tutan?
You did. I saw you there too. But now we're both here, and that means one thing. Let's trade cards!
I mean, I do like trading cards with you, mate, but I'm still waiting for the day that you get a Charizard in stock. But is trading cards really the most important thing right now?
For a man whose body is a store, yes. So, let's trade, shall we?
Okay. Right, let's go.
I love that guy.
I mean, I didn't ask, but okay. You love the Count?
You don't. He's great. There's definitely no downsides to the man. Everything he does is so grounded and normal. It's super normal to go even crazier because your imaginary friend Shmoo is missing.
So what, he went crazy because his imaginary friend Shmoo is missing, or did you go crazy because your imaginary friend Shmoo is missing? Are you in denial? Tell me about this plush. Oh, it's a plush. It's not imaginary then, is it? I want to say that's an imaginary friend. A plush can be your friend. Most kids have got bloody plushes that are their friends.
It's the Count's friend that has recently gone missing, but any political leader would completely lose their mind about that. It's normal. He's normal. I'm normal. We're normal. Okay, I gotta go. If we talk too long, someone might think we're conspiring against him, which again, it's great. Can't wait until the queen rolls her dice and it's our time to fight and maybe die for him again. It's so great and normal.
Well, if I was a political leader and I lost my Crash Bandicoot plush, I think I would be pretty damn pissed off as well. Lovely. I love finding these little doorways. You get so many coins from them. I think you get like 50 every time you find one. And there are quite a lot of them around this game if you really open your eyes. You shouldn't rush through this game because you do miss quite a few things. See, like that. You could have just rushed past that pot. I shouldn't really be doing this because he's a bit paranoid at the moment and he feels like I'm an assassin and I'm shooting catapults right in his direction. Slingshots, I should say.
Stay back! You won't take me alive! You won't take me dead either!
So why have you got the Queen's Guards defending you? That doesn't really make sense. What's going on here? Well, it can't get to me anyway, so I technically win the battle. Oh, brilliant. Oh, these guys are very quick. Have we seen these before in this playthrough yet? Ouch! What the flipping hell? I love how they can hit each other. I really like that. Oh, I should have took these out of my inventory. I keep forgetting to do that. We could get the hammer though. Right, we'll take down this speedy guy first. He's a bit of a nuisance. That was close. Oh crap, there's another. Ha! Not quick enough, mate. Oh, that one was. Oh, look at this! Oh, yeah, already dead. Okay, so what we've got now? Let's pull out a healing bell, because why the hell not? Let's put a shield on us. Get some more dice energy. Is that a bow? Yeah, and let's grab a bow as well. And then we can take some pot shots at them while they slowly walk towards me. I don't normally keep these bells in my inventory because it just makes more sense to keep the potions in there, because trying to heal yourself with these is a nightmare. Obviously they're good because they last for 30 seconds and they're always bouncing around, I guess, but yeah, it's probably just better to get the potions. Why wouldn't you want my back, Dicey? Lovely. My axe is nearly out of energy, so it would be nice if we can pour another one. If you've got two in your inventory, or just one in your inventory, I think you can still pull it a second time. I'm not too sure. Oh, crap. Oh, come on, I was trying to roll. Ah, sweet. Lovely, just what we needed. And I'll keep this one, just in case. Now every time I damage their crystals, they take damage. So... if I roll again, actually, we can upgrade it and it'll do more damage. There we go, second shield. Let's get a sword as well. And then boff. Lovely. Oh, look at that, man. That's a lot of damage. Man, there's a lot of flipping. I mean, I suppose they are protecting, like, what? I guess the Duke would be a prince, wouldn't they? Not the Duke, the Count. They're sending a lot of bloody bad guys, isn't they? Jesus. Okay, we can recharge this again. Lovely. And then we can use this, and then we can get a sword. Sweet. Right, let's whack him straight in the butt. Is he dead? Sweet. I mean, I don't even know, I don't understand why we got gold. Like, who gave me that gold? Did the Count give me the gold? Is he rewarding me for killing his own troops when I'm supposedly going to assassinate him? Like, where did that money come from?
You're here to kill me, aren't you?
No, sir. I want you to live forever and
then die by your traitorous hand?
stop. I want to help end this war.
Bah! War?
war. Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl?
I mean, exactly. Where do you think I just came from? You just saw me battle.
I don't know. Assassin school? Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle. Every day. In my mind.
Oh man, me too. Me too. I think me and you would be very good friends, the Count. I have a battle in my mind every second of the day, especially when I'm making YouTube videos and I've got to look somewhat happy in front of the camera. Then I'm having a right battle with my brain. Impressive, my liege.
You're being obsequious. You're being kind because you want me to let my guard down and then kill me.
I'm not an assassin. Count, I'm literally a child.
Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth.
If I promise not to assassinate you, will you tell me how I can end this war?
End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up.
that is true. Is there anything you need, Count?
What do I need? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped.
Your bodyguard is dead?
Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child.
Nishka was your bodyguard too? I've met her. She's not well.
She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father.
Do you know what happened to the murder weapon?
Of course. Obviously I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken Colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me?
You know what? Yeah.
Ha! Fools! I'll see that robot head coming a mile away. A truly amateurish attempt at political murder.
Who's Count Shmoo?
The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. How do you like that?
Nishka, your bodyguard, is alive. Will you come with me and visit her?
Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen.
Okay, so...
So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you...
Something that sparks a memory for Nishka?
Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal?
Or you could just give it to me now.
What? No. Do my quest first.
Come on, just give me the pinky.
No.
Yes.
No, I told you, you have to go find Shmoo.
Or I could threaten you with assassination right now.
You wouldn't.
My dice would.
You'd assassinate me? You joke about that?
Who's joking?
Assassins! You kill me for an old pinky? Well, you can have it. Just take it. I'll go get someone else to get Shmoo. Now just leave me alone.
I mean, we will still get Shmoo. Well, there you go. We've already got a pinky from the murder scene, so we can show this to Nishka and it might jog her memory. I'm not going to speak to Nishka until I've got all 4 of the items. The 3 items from the triplets and also the murder weapon as well. So we'll do that right at the end. I'm not going to keep going back and forth to her because that's just a waste of time. But we're still going to find Shmoo. I was just saying that because it was funny. Alright, I'm going to have to end the video now, Wolf. So next time, we will start heading towards the Duke. There's going to be, I think the Duke might be closest next. And then once we're done with that, we'll also pick up a few side missions and stuff as well. But yeah, thanks for watching, Wolf. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Like, share, and join the pack today.